What about protein? What about protein? And every time, everybody asks about protein, it's due to the programming again. And the programming is they program you to think that you got to consume dead flesh as a living being. It don't make sense. And all the other mammals on the planet that consume, dead flesh, they consume it alive. They don't consume it dead. They consume it fresh. And most of the mammals that consume dead flesh, what animals do they go hunt after? They go hunt the animals that consume life, that don't eat dead flesh. But about when it comes to protein, the body does not need the protein to operate the way it needs. Nature provide protein. You can get the protein you need from avocado. That's on the fruit list. It's a healthy fat. It's a great source of protein. A protein that won't fuck you up, that won't clog up your blood vessels, that won't give you, yeast infection. That won't give you erectile dysfunction. That won't give you heart disease. You want protein, get some avocado. The yolk inside the coconut, get that. You want some protein, get some berries, especially strawberries. Like if you go on Google right now and Google, fruits with protein, cantaloupe would probably be the first thing to pop up. Get you some hemp, get you some walnuts. They got everything you need. It's a brain food. It's great for your heart, omega-3s, your proteins and everything. Get you some Brazil nuts. And it look like a big ass testicle for a reason. It's good for your testicles and it got protein. Get you some hemp seeds. Get you some sesame seeds. Get you some chickpeas, like get you some wild rice, like stuff that is natural and has fiber, on there that'll break down the protein so the protein won't harm you like the other, proteins that a lot of people are consuming, which is just protein and has nothing in there, no nutritional value. And you wonder why you blow up from that fake protein, you wonder why you get erectile dysfunction. You wonder why you get excess mucus. You wonder why you give your kids Similac, and Enfamil, and they always have a runny nose, right? That's because they're not consuming naturally. I do like steak. Yeah, you do like steak, but steak don't like you. And you don't like steak. You know who likes steak? Lions like steak because they eat steak. They don't need no natural rosemary. They don't need no seasoning. They don't need no fire. They don't need to cut it. They don't need to do none of that stuff to it. If you like steak, go in a supermarket, unwrap a steak and bite into it. Matter of fact, if you like steak or if you like meat so much, the next time you see a dog walking down the street, just hop on it and bite into it and show me you like meat. And if you like steak, that just means, you're a little bit on the insanity side of things. You're not operating up there correctly because there's no way somebody should like something that harms them. If you consume something that makes you fat, you should be mentally capable enough for you to stop. So that means if you don't stop, that means, that should be considered a mental disability. Because if somebody goes out there and they do a mass shooting, that's considered a mental disability. If somebody starts cutting their wrists, that's considered a mental disability. So if you get up every day and you consume something that you see with your own two eyes that is harming you and you continue to do it, that's a mental disability. And because being fat is a disease. Yes, it's a disease. You're not at ease. You can't operate and move the way you want. So if you do something that harm you, whether it's, make you fat or give you diabetes or clogged up your blood vessels or give you erectile dysfunction, and I guarantee you right now, it's 1.5 thousand people on the live right now. Let's just say out of the 1.5 thousand people that's on the live right now, it's about 500 dudes. I guarantee you if the 500 dudes is 25 and up, I promise you out of those 500 dudes, 400 of y'all is dealing with erectile dysfunction due to the way you're eating. But you love steak. But you can't get your steak up. It is what it is. You feel me? A lot of people don't want to hear this, but it is what it is, family.